He was strong enough to slay a lion with his bare hands, yet weak enough to fall at the feet of a woman. He was chosen by God before birth but died blind, humiliated, and in chains. In this video, we'll discuss what really happened to Samson and how a man of such promise fell so low. In Judges chapter 13, an angel announces Samson's birth. He was to be a Nazarite set apart for God from the womb. He was not to drink wine, touch the dead, or cut his hair. His life was to be a symbol of holy devotion. God gave him supernatural strength, not to save himself but to deliver Israel from the Philistines. God intended that Samson should be a man of power, moral as well as physical. But from early on, Samson began to drift. Though chosen by God, he refused to fully separate from the world. What exactly led to his fall? Well, I hope you guessed it. Compromise. Samson's fall was not sudden. It was a series of small compromises. In Judges chapter 14 verse 2 we read, Samson saying, I have seen a woman in Timnath of the daughters of the Philistines. Now therefore get her for me to wife. Despite God's warnings against marrying unbelievers, Samson demanded the Philistine woman. His strength made him overconfident. His desires ruled over wisdom. You see, those who in the way of duty are brought in trial may be sure that God will preserve them. But if men willfully place themselves under the power of temptation, they will fall sooner or later. Samson placed himself where temptation was strong and spiritual counsel was weak. Over time, Samson's pattern was clear. He followed what pleased his eyes. After the Timnath woman, he visited a harlot in Gaza. Then came Delilah. Though he had broken 2 of the Nazarite vows already, he still held on to his hair, his final outward sign of consecration. The mighty man was weak when he yielded to temptation. You see, those who are governed by passion cannot be trusted. Delilah was not necessarily Samson's downfall. His own refusal to surrender to God was. After telling Delilah the secret of his strength, Samson's hair was shaved and he was seized by the Philistines, and had his eyes gouged out and was bound in prison. In Judges chapter 16 verse 20 we read, And he awoke out of his sleep and said, I will go out as at other times before, and shake myself. And he knew not that the Lord was departed from him. When Samson's hair was cut, the last token of his Nazarite vow was broken. The Lord departed from him. Perhaps the most terrifying line in the Bible is, He knew not that the Lord was departed from him. But toward the end of his life, God showed mercy to him. Samson, in blindness and chains, finally saw more clearly than ever. In the darkness of the prison, he repented. Judges chapter 16 verse 28 says, Samson cried, O Lord, remember me, I pray thee, and strengthen me, I pray thee, only this once. In his death, Samson did what he refused to do in life. He depended fully on God, and God answered. His suffering and humiliation led him to repentance, and God accepted his sorrow and answered his last prayer. He died under the wings of Christ's righteousness. What lessons can we get from Samson's story? You see, Samson's story is not just a tragedy, it's a warning. Strength, talent, and calling mean nothing if we don't walk in daily obedience. But even in failure, God hears the cry of a truly repentant heart. The record of Samson's life presents a solemn warning. It shows how strength and success may be perverted, and how even those whom God has greatly blessed may fall. Yes, he was a man of strength physically. Yes, no one was able to stand before him, but he was one of the weakest as far as self-discipline is concerned. You see, great men are not necessarily those who have money or those who are physically strong. It is those who exercise self-control and self-discipline under difficult circumstances. Are you living by impulse or by purpose? Are you following what pleases your eyes or what honors God? If Samson's story touched you, like, share, and subscribe for more Bible-based content that moves your heart and soul.